Hi you guys. Well, for my activity is a 4.2e, which represents decimals including tenths and hundredths using concrete and visual models and money. So for my activity, I will first explain with a place value chart using decimals, and I will explain like here in the bottom. I'm sorry, I don't have the materials right now that I'm going to be using for the day of the activity, but I'm going to be explaining what I'm going to be doing. So I will have like a chart like this one, and I will explain how for this we use 10 base 10 blocks. Like for the ones we use actually the 100 one, because as you know 11 cents it's smaller than 1. So I will do the whole explanation on that, and then how we say it, the number, and how we will say it in dollars too, well, in money. So for example, this number, there will be 1 and 11 hundredths, because we always end up saying the last digit, which is the hundredths. And for dollars, it will be $1 and 11 cents. So for the game, the activity, I wanted to do something more interactive. I could have done something more simpler, just like a worksheet, but I believe that it's better when kids work together to learn. So it depends how many students I get. It could either be working together and learning, or it become more like a challenge and a game if I have more than 2 students, because we'll be having to use pairs. So let's say one student is gonna have a headband. So yes, a headband that will look to look cute. You will put it on like this though, and then you will get a card and you will place it. The student in front of me will not say the number, but will use first the base 10 blocks to represent the number, and then the person with the headband will say, "Oh, he is saying 1 and 11 hundredths." And if he or she gets it correct, they move on to the second part, where the student in front once again doesn't say the number, but now he or she is gonna use money. And then the person is gonna say, "Oh, he means $1 and 11 cents." If they get it correct, they get a point. And this is how they keeps on going. So now they switch. They get a point, and the person in front will move on. And if I say I have more than 2 students, the other people are going to be competing, and it's like switch, 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 and they're learning how to use how to say the number with base 10 blocks and how to say the number with money. And that's pretty much it. I hope you like it.